And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. Across from me is Ming Chen.
What's up, everybody?
I'm Cameron Woolley. So how we doing?
I'm doing good. Please tell me you're not injured. Because everybody else is. Please tell me you're not injured.
I don't think I'm injured. Hey,
Are you injured?
No, right thumb, left foot, feeling a little weird. I did recently go hiking for 5 miles up the Appalachian Trail on Friday, up and down a whole mountain. So
I've been there. It's very rocky. You got to climb a lot of rocks. Yes. Were you wearing proper footwear? Did you and you didn't fall over a root or anything? Or wait.
These sneakers.
Okay, nice. Okay, look like they have some tread on them.
Good stuff.
Okay,
I've had these sneakers for like over a year.
Survived. Oh, I see. You don't wear one of these fancy trackers, so you don't. Do you have a step count? Is it on your phone?
No.
Okay.
No step count.
Okay, good. I'm glad you didn't injure yourself because
I didn't hurt myself.
It would have been really bad.
It would have been bad. I would have been out for a few weeks, but you know who has been getting hurt a lot? The New York Football Giants, who recently got their asses kicked at Jerry World by the Dallas Cowboys again. I
mean, it's not like you didn't see this coming, but
I didn't see. Okay, the score is not surprising, but all the injuries, that's something. Yeah. I mean, Daniel Jones.
Instead of insult to injury, this is injury to insult.
Yeah, this is injury to insult.
Yes.
I mean, the Giants have been the butt of many jokes for the last few years. They've had like the worst record in the NFL, I think, only tied with the Jets since 2017.
That's not good. That's all I can say is that's not good. However, nice come from behind win last week.
No, it was fun in New Orleans. No,
Daniel Jones throwing his
Danny Dimes.
He's throwing like a madman. And
then he gets hurt last week. And like, honestly, before everyone got hurt, it was only a 7-point game at halftime. It was close until everyone got hurt. And then, the defense didn't really get hurt. And the defense just let up so many points, as most defenses led up to the Dallas Cowboys, who have just been unstoppable offensively. I mean, Dak Prescott, I've been sounding the horn on this guy for years.
I guess he's not hurt anymore. I guess that ankle.
Yeah, Dak Prescott isn't hurt.
That gruesome ankle injury he suffered last year. Looks like he's fine. 22 for 32, 302 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and freaking Zeke Elliott running all over.
The Giants' run defense is so bad this year. The Giants' defense in general is so bad. Losing Dalvin Tomlinson is something, but you have depth defensive tackles. It's not like Dalvin Tomlinson was one of the best run stoppers in the league. Like, he's not a game changer. They changed up the scheme. I don't know why Patrick Graham changed up the scheme. It seemed to be working just fine last year.
Whatever he's got running right now is not working. Zeke Elliott, 110 yards. Tony Pollard, 75.
Yeah, to be fair, Dallas has been running over everyone this year.
Sure.
They've run the ball really well. The offensive line, you got to give kudos to them.
That's a lot of,
I will always say.
It's almost 200 yards rushing you're giving up, though.
I will always say this about the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
I've never liked them.
Me either.
They're the Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
But I'll always respect them as a franchise. And
I'm not going to respect them either.
Likable players.
Okay.
Likable players, but they just happen to wear that uniform. I can relate. In a way, I can relate to it because I'm a Yankees fan. In a way, likable players wearing the wrong jersey and people hating them because of the jersey they wear.
Big budget, boisterous owners.
Yeah. The Yankees, their boisterous owner died a bit ago, but
1 or 2 controversial players perhaps, but that make questionable lifestyle decisions.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. What is the title? America's Team.
That. And the fact that NFL media still uses that, even though the last time they won a Super Bowl was when Bill Clinton was president.
Right.
So
yeah, but they're 4-1.
Yeah, they're 4-1.
Giants are 1-4.
Atop the NFC. So the Cowboys are doing stuff right. The Giants are doing stuff wrong. So
yeah,
I can't make fun of anybody.
It pains me. When did Daniel Jones go down?
Second quarter.
Second quarter.
Second quarter.
Okay, and I didn't watch the game. He was diving for the end zone. got hit.
It was 3rd and goal.
Okay.
The Giants were at like the 2-yard line on 1st and goal. They couldn't run it in. On 1st down, 2nd down. Now on 3rd down, Jason Garrett calls a play call that I really like. I was saying, dude, run a bootleg with Daniel Jones.
Yep.
And then they run the bootleg with Daniel Jones, and then the defense just happened to track it down. Jabril Cox, unintentionally hits Daniel Jones helmet to helmet. Like, personally, I thought there should have been a penalty for that, considering all the other stuff that linebackers have been called for over the last few years.
A lot of questionable calls, yes.
But again, I'm not going to blame the refs. Daniel Jones kind of initiated contact there. He doesn't slide. He doesn't give plays up, which is a double-edged sword because on one hand, it can get you a few extra yards in a 1st down.
On the other hand,
but on the other hand, it can get you hurt. Like and when you saw him, he was dazed and confused. Right. Matthew McConaughey type dazed and confused.
Right. All right. Where am I?
Yeah,
Who am I?
He looked like the dude. It was just, so like, where am I, man?
Yeah.
Listen, man.
The dude
I'm fine, man.
From Big Lebowski.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about that movie. I was thinking about lines from that movie too. Oh, God, it's such a great movie.
Very, very quotable movie. Very quotable movie.
Dude, every line John Goodman says in that movie is gold. It's the best. Anyways, back to football.
Yeah. So Daniel Jones in concussion protocol.
Daniel Jones in concussion protocol. I don't know when he's going to come back. Concussions are a very injury. It's very, very volatile in terms of when someone could come back. He could be back next week against the Rams, or he could be back in December.
Right. I believe when was this posted? Today.
Today's 13th.
10:51 a.m.
10:51 a.m.
Daniel Jones walking onto the field. He was going to watch practice.
So I
not participating.
I doubt he's going to do anything. I mean, keep him sidelined. The concussions, with everything that's come out recently, you don't want to rush things.
Sure. Bad for the long term.
Very bad for the long term. Dude, CTE, all that stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Dude, you're going to talk about a lawsuit right there.
Yeah. In the old days, they would have had him rub some dirt on his head and told him to go
take some aspirin and Tylenol.
Some Advil. Pop some Advil, get back out there. Cortisone shot.
Hey, it works for me. Like in my room, I have a bottle of Aleve.
Sure.
Like on my nightstand. And whenever random headaches, the best.
Right, but you didn't take a hit.
I didn't take a hit from an NFL linebacker.
Right, from a 300-pound linebacker or 250-pound linebacker, all muscle.
And the inertia going at you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know if you ever hit your head on your own wall in frustration watching, like a Yankee game.
I've hit my head on this table numerous times.
You have. Yeah, but not hard.
I've done it like...
Right. Yeah, we have a no concussion policy here at the
Shared Universe podcast studio. Yeah. You're liable if that happens.
I don't know about that, but we don't want to be liable.
Yeah.
So Mike Glennon, what do you know about him?
He signed a really lucrative contract with the Bears the same year they drafted Mitch Trubisky.
Okay.
He had a decent 2014 with the Buccaneers, and that's all I know about him. And he's the Giants' backup quarterback.
Right.
And he's ginger. And he has gopher-looking teeth.
He's got buck teeth.
He's got buck teeth.
Okay. Yeah. Does that help him throw it? He went 16 for 25, 196 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. So, I mean, not bad for a guy who, I can't even tell you the last time he threw a ball.
I don't know. Last year, he was the tank commander for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay. Okay. Now he's
the tank commander for the New York Giants.
Right. And he may, I guess, he's gonna have to QB this week. Who are they playing?
The Rams.
Oh no.
At home.
All right, dude. That's not. The Rams are pretty tough right now. Doing very well.
Yeah. So, anyways, the other significant injuries that happened. Saquon Barkley rolled up his ankle. Fortunately, a low ankle sprain.
Okay.
Could be looking at 2 to 3 weeks. They're hoping that'll only be out 1 week because Saquon Barkley is a a fast healer. The guy heals from injuries really fast.
Right.
Like he's literally built different. So hopefully Saquon gets healthy again. And this injury wasn't his fault. Like we look at stuff like the torn ACL last year. Yeah, you could say it's because of his body being at wear and tear. But dude, he got his ankle stepped on by a defensive back. You can't blame that on him.
No, it's just bad luck.
Like you can't blame that on him. It's impossible.
I don't. I feel bad for for anyone with him on your fantasy team, including the guy I'm looking at right here.
That's right.
Didn't you draft him first overall?
I drafted him like 10th.
Oh, 10th. Okay.
Okay, it wasn't bad. There's great value there, man. Now I gotta trade one of my receivers.
No, you can put him on for any fancy football players out there. You just put him on the IR.
Yeah, put him on IR.
Okay, pick up another running back. I'm sure you had one on the bench, right?
Hold up.
Who's your bench running back?
Penny Snell.
Oh, well, okay.
Although Kareem Hunt is my other running back. So it's not
Kareem
like
Hunt's all right.
It's not like I'm screwed.
Kareem Hunt will get you.
Please tell me I'm playing the guy that drafted Tua first overall. Please tell me I'm playing the guy that drafted Tua first overall. Please tell me I'm the guy that... Oh my God, I only lost by like 2 points. Last time I checked, I was losing by like 30.
Wow. Okay.
If Saquon didn't get hurt, I would have.
You would have won, yeah, because he went
game. And Kareem Hunt's questionable. Great. So my running back.
Kareem Hunt's been questionable all year, and then
he plays.
Then he plays and he gets a lot of points. Saquon, 2 carries, 9 yards. Which even if he rushed for like 40 or 50 yards, you would have won. You would have won. There's no doubt.
God.
No doubt. Probably would have gotten a touchdown, but he had the unfortunate luck. A lot of bad luck for the Giants last week.
All right.
Rolled his ankle.
My lineup of Saquon Barkley to. How the hell do I do that on the mobile app? All right. I got to check out the waiver wire.
Are you using the ESPN Fantasy app?
Of course.
Oh, so you just you can go to
waiver wire
roster, and then you can edit your lineup.
Waiver wire. I'm looking at my.
Yeah, we go to players and see who's available
a
out
guy
there.
who's 2 and 3. Okay, let me see. It's oh God, he has Lamar Jackson.
Okay. Lamar Jackson is basically like freaking magic right now.
Dude, Lamar Jackson is so good. He is just one of the best.
Yeah. And those were the only 2 injuries. Who else is?
Gronk is hurt on my fantasy team as well. So, anyways, enough talking about fantasy.
Right.
I'm talking about fantasy. We got our stuff.
Kenny Galladay.
Yeah, Kenny Galladay.
Knee injury?
Knee injury. It said he practiced today.
It did.
Although when we see knee injury, we get super concerned, especially for a receiver. I just want to touch on Kadarius Toney for a bit.
Okay.
Because he was limited.
Dang, man.
But
who's left?
I'm not worried about Toney. Why? Because he had 189 yards. He broke Odell Beckham's rookie receiving record.
Okay.
On the for the Giants.
Yes.
If you're not aware, Odell Beckham has like 30 records on the Giants. And you know what the reaction from the fan base has been?
What's that?
Split. Because you got the rationally thinking people like me who are like, oh my God, Kadarius Toney, this guy's a stud. And then you have the old heads, the boomers, who look at the punch that he threw that got him ejected, and they're like, oh, you got to bench him next week. There's got to be some disciplinary action. I'm like, okay.
Come on.
Kadarius, every single time, I swear, every single time this team gets a good, flashy young receiver with some form of personality, the old people in the fan base hate him. Some reason they all just hate him.
Okay.
And it happened with Beckham. And I don't want to see the same story play out with Toney, where old people on Facebook throw a tantrum and then writers and reporters get the sense that that stuff gets clicks, and then they start printing.
Oh, clickbait.
They start printing stuff about it. You know, just everything, and you got interviews and all that who try to to stoke the flames of drama, and they try to make him look like the receiver hates the team, and then he ends up getting traded. So I do not want to see the same thing happen with Kadarius Toney.
Okay.
And I was listening to the Fan this morning on the way to school.
Okay.
As I usually do. I was listening to Boomer and Gio, and Boomer Esiason said something that set me off.
What did he say?
So much. I started yelling in the car. He said that, well, these players, they got to learn, and even though he's a great player, you got to learn to practice. I'm like, he had 189 yards.
Right.
You play him.
Yeah, what more do you need? What more does he need to do?
I don't know. What do you want him to do? Step up at quarterback? Starting at right tackle? Book the flights? I don't know. What do you want him to do?
Book the flights.
What do you want him to do? Become assistant to the traveling secretary?
Yes,
What do you need him to do?
George Costanza, ladies and gentlemen. George Costanza. I don't know what more. Yeah.
Well, what more can you ask of the guy? And I'm sorry to bring race into this, and I know it's such an overplayed thing. People play the race card a lot when talking about athletes and sports and whatnot. But I genuinely believe that the narrative about some of these wide receivers is racist.
Example?
Odell Beckham and Kadarius Toney. No, they have personality. They're good. But they're also black. I mean, you look at a white guy with a personality and they don't say a damn thing. Like, people look at Patrick Mahomes, who's, I know he's technically mixed, but he's white. He has a personality. Nobody mentions a damn thing about him. Daniel Jones was seen out partying numerous times. Nobody said a damn thing about him. But Kadarius Toney happens to have a little rap career on the side, which was part of him since college. Everybody knew that he had a rap career. And he has dreadlocks and a grill, and all of a sudden the guy's labeled as a locker room cancer and a maniac. Right. I'm sorry. It is. I can't help but look.
I don't care if he's a bad rapper. The guy had 10 receptions for 180 yards.
Kadarius Toney's a good rapper. I've listened to some of his stuff. It's not bad. I don't like the genre. I don't like the genre of rap that he makes, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. It's on Spotify. I just happened to listen to it after he got drafted.
Yeah. And
he's not a bad rapper. He's a way better rapper than Le'Veon Bell. Okay. I will say way better rapper than Le'Veon Bell.
Okay. And Shaquille O'Neal, Shazam.
Shaq. Dude, Shaq's actually Shaq DJs now.
Yeah.
Shaq DJs now. Apparently he's a really good DJ and he does big shows.
I'll go to a party where Shaq is DJing for
dude, if Shaq is at a party, you go.
Yeah.
You're invited to a party and you know that Shaq's good?
Yeah, I'm totally going.
Dude, you look like a Goomba next to him. I look like a Goomba next to him.
No, you're what, 6 feet?
I'm 6'2".
6'2". I'm 5'4". Shaq is, I don't know, 8 foot. 8 foot. Might as well be at that
8'9".
point. Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Kadarius Toney can do whatever he wants. He caught a lot of passes.
Now, I will say there is a line that is drawn about ego and personality and stuff like that. That line is Antonio Brown.
Right. No,
well,
sure.
Antonio Brown stepped over the line by 500 feet.
Sure.
But the line is somewhere behind Antonio Brown.
Right.
In terms of ego and whatnot, although he has.
No one's really talking about it anymore because he's
on Tampa.
He's Tampa. He's got a ring, and I just read a story. Tampa Bay considers him like his brother now. I just read, so he can do it all wrong right now. He can do no wrong.
Evolution. It's and here's the thing about good receivers: they have egos. Good receivers have egos. Not every receiver is Victor Cruz was an exception. Victor Cruz was all class, never talked any shit. He was just I guess the ways of just hardworking, head in the game. Everything was just there with him.
Right.
And he was an easy guy to root for, undrafted free agent, local guy from Patterson. But again, a lot of players are not going to, a lot of receivers are not going to be like Victor Cruz.
Right.
Good receivers are not going to be like Victor Cruz. They're like singers in bands. You know, Freddie Mercury. You ever seen Bohemian Rhapsody?
I have not seen the movie yet, but I've seen pretty much everything else he's done.
Great movie. But like, yeah, you know, Freddie Mercury's got the big personality. Mick Jagger got the big personality.
Sure, they're frontmen.
Yeah, the front. Yeah, they're frontmen. They're on all the highlights. They're the ones who get in the end zone.
Right.
And that gives you a little bit of an ego.
Sure.
So that's the thing with receivers. You got to learn how to deal with it.
Yeah. I agree, but you know, Kadarius Toney's he's putting his money where his mouth is.
Yeah.
189
yards. I am looking forward to seeing this guy do some more. Like, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Like, there was this player where he made Trayvon Diggs, who's like the best corner in the league right now, look so stupid. Like on a double move. Like that where he turned 180 degrees and then like stepped on a little zig route or something like that. It was just really, really impressive. And he got so much separation. So much separation. And I want to see more of that. I want to see more Kadarius Toney. Give me Kadarius Toney. Because if it is anything that this team can give me right now, because I know they're not going to win games, but I want to see more Kadarius Toney.
Okay. Yeah.
As a stud, he could be a number one in the future if he keeps this up.
Yeah. It's a rough start, though, man. 1-4.
1-4, it's what I've come to expect. You know, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked anymore. I mean, as long as that organization stays as nepotist and and as family oriented as they are.
Sure.
I mean, granted, that stuff worked back when they were respectable and won Super Bowls. Right. I mean, like, yeah, when Bill's been working there for 30 years, you know, the stuff when he worked there for 15 years worked. The stuff now doesn't work.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's wholesome. Like, it was wholesome when they were winning. And like, oh, it's a family and they know how to win football.
Right.
And like, I don't know, there's still part of me that kind of endears to it, but it's getting annoying. It's getting really, really annoying.
This next week's going to suck, man. I don't know.
Next week. I don't know what to expect. I am not expecting anything this week. Or next week.
No,
I'm not
Saquon.
expecting anything. Nothing. I expect nothing.
Hopefully Galladay's back. Yeah. Or just let Kadarius Toney run around. Like, just let
him run around. Give him the rock.
Run around. Yeah, just chuck it to him.
Dude, give him the ball.
Yeah.
He's fun to watch.
Triple covered. Give him the ball.
Put asses in the seats.
Yeah.
People like watching flashy wide receivers.
Right.
People love that stuff.
Yeah.
They'll pay for it. I remember Odell Beckham in his first couple of years. Oh, my God. That guy was the city. He was the face of New York. Like, he kind of bridged the gap between Jeter and Judge in a way. I guess, like...
Wow.
Like, Beckham was the face of New York.
Yeah.
Beckham was the face of New York sports.
Big shoes to fill, man.
Beckham was the face of New York after Jeter and before Judge.
Right.
Then when Judge came up and had hit 52. And basically
demanded that the spotlight be on him. Yeah. Not demanded.
No, he didn't demand. No, the Judge
just made. They couldn't stay off of it.
Yeah. All the home runs, and now Judge is the face of New York sports. Speaking of New York sports,
yes,
let's talk about like a basketball. You had it up on the screen when I walked in here. I have to talk about it.
Yes.
Because this maniac keeps doing a bunch of random stupid things.
Right. And which maniac are you talking about?
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving is
Brooklyn Nets
vaccinated. Brooklyn Nets stud Kyrie Irving
refuses to get vaccinated, and now
he's getting it from the press. He is getting it.
It has been announced by Brooklyn Nets general manager Sean Marks. Kyrie Irving will not be playing or practicing with the team.
Oh my God.
Until he gets vaccinated.
Okay, first of all, I'd just like to say this. Everyone's making a big hubbub about it. Everyone's talking about, oh my God, Kyrie didn't get vaccinated. Is this really a shock? This is Kyrie Irving. This is Kyrie Irving we're talking about. If you've paid attention to this guy for years, so remember, this guy posted flat earth stuff on Twitter.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
He's weird. He's a really weird dude. But I remember he disappeared last year just randomly for like 2 months. And then he just came back for the playoffs. He's like, okay, I'm good.
I'm back. Where was he?
I don't know. Was he at a part of me thinks it's going to come out soon that he's a Scientologist.
Okay, well, I mean, he has every right to be a Scientologist, but this is just being selfish, in my opinion.
Kyrie Irving, again, this isn't shocking. This is Kyrie Irving. Why are we, I get why we're making a huge deal out of it because, the unvaccinated players are few and far between. With all the loud voices on social media that haven't gotten vaccinated, they are the stuff that they put out, and it makes people associate these athletes with those conspiracies. And, and Kyrie, I think, is one of the people who believes the conspiracies.
Sure. Oh, well, obviously,
again, Kyrie.
Yes.
There is a massive difference between Kyrie Irving and Mackenzie Blackwood. Let's make that crystal clear.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving and Mackenzie Blackwood are not the same.
Right.
Kyrie Irving is unvaccinated because the guy probably thinks that aliens are shooting down radio beams that collect his information and to make a real life version of the Monstars or something. I don't know. Meanwhile, Mackenzie Blackwood is just not getting it because actually I don't know the reason why he isn't getting it, but
I think he was more of he wanted to wait and see if there was.
Yeah.
But still,
Blackwood just wanted to wait. Irrational decision, but rational decision making. There's a difference.
Sure.
Kyrie Irving was irrational about it. Mackenzie Blackwood is rational about it.
Right. I mean, in my mind, they're both professional athletes whose
They're
teams
both professional athletes.
need them.
Just get the.
Their seasons are starting.
I mean, I would just get the damn shot.
No, and as such,
just get the shot.
As part of a team, you have to go in with that attitude that it's not about me. I'll do anything for my team so we can win. And yeah, see, this is just selfish.
I get it. I get it if he was like Anthony Rizzo and he previously had some really scary pre-existing
condition
thing that happened.
Sure.
Like Anthony Rizzo had cancer, and that is why he didn't get the shot. And I remember when it first came out that Rizzo wasn't vaccinated, everybody gave him hell for it on Twitter.
Sure.
And then
and
then until it came out oh yeah, I didn't get it because I had cancer.
Yes.
And everyone's like, oh, okay. I get it if you had some condition before that makes you skeptical about
puts you
the vaccine and what it does
to
your body. I get it.
Yeah.
I get that reasoning. But Kyrie Irving, last time I checked, did not ever have cancer at any point in his life. And he didn't have COVID. And he had no other condition. So Kyrie just needs to just do whatever. It apparently says that he's not anti-vax, and that his stance is that he is upset that people are losing their jobs due to vaccine mandates. That is...
Yeah. To him, this is about a grander fight than the one on the court, and Irving is challenging a perceived control of society and people's livelihoods. Come on.
Do you want to... Vaccines have been mandated for years.
Yes. No, livelihood.
What livelihood? Dude,
this is how we get back to our livelihoods is getting vaccinated, dumbass.
All you can't do is play basketball. It's not like you're gonna...
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna... what is this? They're thinking it's some Orwellian dystopia.
Yeah.
They're thinking that the clock's turning back to 1984.
It's about public safety.
It's about public safety.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not gonna say my stances on vaccine mandates.
Sure.
I don't care. I got the shot because I'd get perks. I got the shot because I thought I'd get perks. It turns out I still have to wear masks everywhere. So
sure. No, I got it.
Kinda
I wanted to not worry about dying. 1, 2. I knew it'd be easier as I travel a lot, or just easier.
Yeah, life would be exactly. That's why I got the shot too, because it would be easier to do things.
Because it would have been life would have been a pain in the ass without getting a vaccine, and so yet another good reason to get the shot.
Like with the vaccine, I trust the vaccine.
Sure.
I trust it so much that I take my mask off whenever I'm not in a place that downright mandates it.
Yeah. Honestly, and if someone's like, hey, you can't podcast unless you get vaccinated, I'm getting vaccinated.
I'm getting the shot, man.
Give me 5 of those shots,
Give
man.
me 5 of them, man.
Yeah,
put them in there.
I want to make sure. Yeah, did you get the shot? I got 5 of them.
Put it here,
cool?
Doc.
Yeah, put it right here. Put it right here. Yeah, but we're not professional athletes.
We're not pro athletes.
Who have a team depending on them and a season coming up. And you got to win every game.
Yeah, you got to win the games. And the best way to win the games is to make sure that your best players are on the field or court or ice.
Yeah.
Or wherever. So that is...
And I don't know contractually how this works. If he doesn't play, does that mean he doesn't get paid? Hopefully. And hopefully
he's getting the guaranteed money. That's in his contract. Right. It says he's getting guaranteed money.
All right, so he doesn't have to worry about it then. He doesn't really have to worry about not playing then.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about not playing. He's Kyrie Irving.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Hopefully he wakes up and it's like, just go get the stupid shot.
Yeah, that's probably
get your ass back on the court.
Dude, Kyrie's going to come around eventually.
Put the little orange ball through the hoop with the net on it and just get on with it because this is...
Get some threes, make some good passes, the layups, all the Kyrie Irving stuff that we love to see.
Because this is ridiculous.
Again, it's not shocking with Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
And with Blackwood, he's apparently leaning towards vaccination. So,
yes. Well, he's been practicing with the team because he's at least getting tested. He's getting negative tests, so that's good. I'm probably going to be getting the shot in the next couple of weeks at Blackwood. It's nice that current test came back negative. I'm back with the team and business as usual. Why is he waiting? I'm sure he could go and get one like literally right now.
Go to the Walgreens.
Right? Yeah, go to CVS.
Go like a CVS. Would I go to one in Newark? I don't know, but I don't know. Go to CVS. I don't know. There's CVS's down here or something. He probably lives in where's I don't know, in the nicer areas of North Jersey.
I would imagine being a pro hockey player
probably lives in Montclair or something
to a pro contract. Yes, I imagine he's got enough money to live in a decent neighborhood with decent medical
probably lives in
professionals.
Hoboken. Probably lives in Hoboken. All the devils live in Hoboken.
Yeah.
So my dad lived up in Hoboken. He said he'd see all the devils all the time. He'd see Keith Kincaid at this one place all the time.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, Devil season starts in 2 days.
Yeah, dude. Hey, that snuck up on us.
Yeah.
That hockey snuck up, man.
And the season officially started last night.
Hockey NHL on ESPN. That's back. The Pittsburgh Penguins thwarted the Tampa Bay Lightning 6-2.
Crushed them.
And the Seattle Kraken kept it a game against Vegas.
They did. They were behind and came back. I think they were down 3-1. Got a couple goals and could not hold the lead, unfortunately. But yeah, man, it was. They kept the game, so yeah, they're gonna be fun to watch.
Hey, in the Pacific Division, anybody can make the playoffs.
Yeah,
anybody can make the playoffs in that garbage division.
Yeah,
it's the worst division.
Yeah, gotta love it. Max Pacioretty, 2 goals for the Golden Knights,
and an assist, 3 points,
and an assist. business as usual for him. And yeah, it's cool seeing the Kraken at least keep it a game, man.
Yeah, again, Pacific Division.
Dang, if they
anybody.
They just could have held out to a tie. They would have at least gotten the overtime point.
Yeah, get your little pity point. Do your thing. And
it pains me, but as of right now, the Penguins are in first place after one game.
I don't care about the Penguins.
Really? I gotta give them a little crap though.
I don't know. What have the Pens ever done to us in the playoffs? Like, have they ever? Beaten us? Like, we've beaten. Okay, there are a lot of teams and there are a lot of fan bases in the Eastern Conference that have a grudge against us from like the 90s and 2000s.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Dude, if you say the name Grant Marshall to a Bolts fan, they curl up in the fetal position and start crying.
Grant Marshall, hell of a guy. Grant Marshall
scored the series-winning goal in triple overtime in 2003.
He did,
I believe, against one of Doc Emmerich's best calls.
Oh yeah. I might see if I can pull that up.
Yeah, the Grant Marshall.
Let's see if I can find this.
Grant Marshall. Okay, just look up Grant Marshall goal.
Okay. I will.
Hey, dude, you look at the Grant Marshall. Yeah, right there. Oh my God, it's just so much. Anyways, as we watch this, after this, we will talk about the rosters.
We'll go to this.
I think you're muted on.
Plays it along for Patrick.
There we go.
Elliott swung it back the other way, and it came around now for Dinkman. Dinkman at the other, and it's knocked out with it. Gosh, he moves in. Elliott crosses and shoots one. It went wide. Chopped out by Gomez. Loose puck to the back. Colin White kept it. Swung it across to Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer holds. Shoots one, and it's knocked down.
That's it.
Don't you just miss having like the best play-by-play commentator in
I miss Doc Emmerich,
NHL history as your homer?
Yeah. Jay Pandolfo,
Jeff Friesen.
I just see these old school names, man.
Didn't Jeff Friesen score a couple goals in Game 7?
I think he did,
against Anaheim.
Yeah, I believe he did.
Stevens, Niedermeyer.
Oh. Well, what you know, Doc?
Oh, what do you know, Doc?
I miss those voices, man. Miss them.
Chico still does the color on the radio.
I know. I miss Chico Eats still. They I don't think they do that anymore. Do they?
I remember when I went to the Rock in 2018. They did that, like when Chico.
Oh, when
Chico Resch ate like a big Italian sausage.
Right. Chico Eats.
And I know, like at the Rock, dude, those sausages are good.
They are good.
Overpriced, but good.
They're really good.
I've never had a sausage at the Rock. It was like, I remember the last time I went, it was a game that we went to.
Right.
I could go to the Club Lounge and get like fries. I basically had an all-you-can-eat buffet. And I automatically went for the chicken fingers.
Oh, yeah, they're good. Yeah, they give you the whole. Yeah, they're good.
I put cheese sauce on them. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Just a big platter.
It's going to be a good night tonight. And then it wasn't.
And then the Devils. Then you remember that you have glass. You have seats. You have seats on the glass.
To the Mountain Dew on the railing.
Yeah, but that was so funny because like whenever they check it, they would knock it down.
Yeah,
so I had way too much fun at that game.
I did, except
like we had way too much fun there. Like Jean-Gabriel Pageau scored a hat trick, and the Devils blew a lead in the third period. But we had way too much. Well, okay, not a huge lead. It was a one-goal lead.
It's a good lead.
Lead.
Weren't they up 2?
They were up 2-1 at the end of the first.
Okay.
Because I remember we met.
After the first period.
We met after the first period. Like it was after Will Butcher scored that goal. Oh my God, dude! I forgot Will Butcher's not on this team anymore. It's whatever. He had a bad contract.
Long live number 8. But yes,
yeah, that's your number now.
It is.
Your number. You have a Ming.
It is.
Chen
Yeah, I got
jersey.
open number. I'm going to take it. I'm taking number 8
You have a Ming Chen jersey out in the
in the lobby. Yeah,
The
number
lobby
8
over
on
there.
it. But I picked that because I was hanging out with Hunter Pence at the Rock, and I took his San Francisco Giants number, that longtime Giants number, longtime number that he had with the San Francisco Giants before he went to the Rangers. So I wore that because he was there. And there's a clip of him going, "Why'd you pick number 8?" I was like, "That's your number, dude." And he's like, "Oh," and we hugged each other. Like it's it's like bro hug. It was pretty funny.
I think the New Jersey Devils posted a YouTube
They did.
video
It's
about
on.
that.
Yeah, that's on.
It's
there.
a Ming Chen and Hunter Pence.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's pretty funny. But yeah, how did we get here? Oh, the Devils.
Yeah. The
Real
Devils
butcher.
roster. The Devils roster just dropped. Couple of injuries that I'm a little concerned about.
Okay.
Jack Hughes seems to be healthy. He made the roster. Couple of guys
Oh
that
yeah, didn't play.
couple of notable makes on the roster. Guys that didn't get cut.
Yes.
The roster dropped.
Let's
And
see.
I'm not gonna think much of it.
Yes.
Jimmy Vesey. Remember the Vesey sweepstakes in
No.
2016?
No.
The Devils finally won the Vesey sweepstakes. Granted, it's 5 years too late and he
Right.
sucks, but
Yeah.
he fills the fourth line grinder role well, I guess.
All right. That's
Some surprise mix, some Freddie Gauthier.
him. Frederic Gauthier from Laval, Quebec City, Canada.
Marian Studenic, who's somehow Slovak, even though his last name sounds Italian.
Studenic.
I'm not, dude. You hear the last name Studenic and you think he's going to be Italian.
Oh, Studenic.
Hey, Marian Studenic.
It's me, Marian.
Yo, Marian Studenic.
Yeah.
Hey, kid, gotta talk to you about a waste management consultant opportunity.
Yeah. Got Tomas Tater.
Tomas Tartar Sauce.
Tartar sauce.
Dawson Mercer. Oh my God, you made it. You made the cut. Had a great preseason.
Him.
Has a complete looking game. He's 19 years old and he made the opening night roster.
Won't be 24.
This is why I love Tom Fitzgerald. Right here,
Run
you
the
got
kids
good
out
players.
there.
You got good players who are coming up, and they're only they're teenagers.
Yeah.
Jack Hughes is 20.
Right.
He's 20 years old, and he's the best player on this team. There's stuff to be excited about.
Very, very exciting. Gotta love it.
Some iffy bits on defense. Ty Smith and Damon Severson, the entire second pairing is hurt,
Yep.
which really sucks. Which leaves room for Mason Geertsen to make the roster, along with Christian Jaros and Colton White. That stuff's a little weird.
Jonas Siegenthaler.
Siegenthaler is actually a
Siegenthaler.
pretty good defenseman. He's going to be with Subban on the third pairing when Smith and Severson come back.
Okay.
And again, we know how the Devils are with injuries.
Unfortunately, yes.
And of course, you got the obvious. You got Graves. You got Hamilton. You got whatever.
Yep. So, kicking it off against the Blackhawks on Friday.
Opening night, Friday night at home. Big homestand to start the season. A diverse portfolio of opponents. 3 Western Conference opponents to start off the 5-game homestand.
Yes.
The Blackhawks, Kraken, and Flames, and the dreaded Washington Capitals and Buffalo Sabres in between.
Yeah.
Dude, those Washington Capitals, if we beat them, then I'll get hyped. Because we've had a lot of trouble with them.
Historically, yes.
Yeah, the Devils have just not been able to beat the Capitals. So, the John Carlson turns into Bobby Orr. It's there are certain players that kill us that I don't mind, like Ovechkin and Oshie.
Sure.
Like Alex Ovechkin and TJ Oshie, I'm like, okay, fine. Ovechkin, you're just an all-time legend, and TJ Oshie, you're Captain America. So
Right.
I don't mind him. But there's guys like Backstrom and Carlson that I can't stand.
Yeah. And then, I haven't kept up with Buffalo, but at least
Jack Eichel isn't getting traded
Okay.
now, at
At
least.
At least we could kind of count on the Devils at least beating Buffalo.
No, we had trouble with Buffalo last year.
Was that
Last year we had trouble with them.
No, I thought that was the one team that they could actually beat.
No, the one team they could actually beat last year was
Boston. That's right.
Boston.
Okay. All right, take that back. Never mind.
I mean, if you look at the Devils right now, unironically, I think if you put them in the Pacific Division, they'd make the playoffs. The Pacific Division, that's how bad it is.
Right. You're right. You're 1,000%
And the Metropolitan is a gauntlet. Okay, look at the Metropolitan. Look at standings.
Here we go.
Let's just look at standings, right? Let's look at the Metro.
Yes. Oof. Yeah.
You got Pittsburgh, you got Carolina, you got the Islanders, you got the Rangers, you got the Flyers, you got the Capitals. That's 6 teams that can make the playoffs.
Yes. In that.
Sure, Philly is more on the bubble out than bubble in, but they could make the playoffs. The Rangers, they can pop off at any second, although they've made some backwards decisions this offseason. The Hurricanes, they lost Dougie Hamilton to us,
but historically, Devils not been good against the Hurricanes
and the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Devils, for some reason, the team in that division that the Devils play the best actually is Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
so funny. We always seem to have like 3 wins against them every year,
right?
Which is really funny. You look at the Atlantic. There's actually a few teams that the Devils could soundly beat. They could beat Buffalo. They could beat Detroit. They could beat Ottawa. They could beat Montreal easily.
Yeah.
Like, the Devils are better than those teams.
Right.
Meanwhile, you got Florida, who's, like, out of nowhere became one of the more complete teams in the league. You got Boston, who's Boston. You got Toronto, who, granted, they always lose in the playoffs, and they're a joke.
Right. At least they can get there, though.
They're good on paper.
At least they can get there.
And Tampa Bay is just Tampa Bay.
Yep.
The Pacific, the Devils could make the playoffs in the Pacific. They would. Vegas is the only team in there that is actually really good.
Right, yeah.
The Devils are better than Anaheim. They're better than Calgary. Yeah. They're better than LA. They're better than the Sharks. They're better than the Canucks. And they're better than
the Kraken.
Seattle. So the Devils are better than everybody in the Pacific.
Yeah. Well, luck of the draw. The Metropolitan Division's tough,
so
man.
Tough. But the Devils are young while the other teams get old.
Right.
So hopefully,
just need points, gentlemen. Just need some points this year.
No, 2 points. 2. I'm not dealing with 15 overtime losses this year. I can't do 15 overtime and shootout losses this year.
Anyone good on the shootout?
Absolutely not. No.
Have they been practicing? I mean,
dude, just look at some old Ilya Kovalchuk tape.
Yeah, or him and Parise. That
him
1-2
and
punch,
Parise.
man.
1-2. Dude, 2011, 2012. Dude, you knew when the game went to a shootout, it was over.
It was over. It was great.
Like, you knew the 1-2. Like, number 1 was Parise, number 2 was Kovalchuk.
Yep, boom.
And then if you somehow survived them, you had Patrick Elias.
Yeah.
Then you had Prime Zajac.
Yep.
It was really good. And you had and after that, you had who? Like Adam Henrique, Peter Sikora.
Yeah.
Good players like that. Like when Parise and Kovalchuk came up in the shootout, it was over. Like one of those guys was
set the table, so yeah.
They were the ones who were just like,
got the other team on the run in a hole. Yeah,
and you had Marty Brodeur on the other side. So
yeah.
God. When the hell did
I miss that? Yeah, I miss that, man. I'm not gonna lie.
When did it all go wrong?
Well, in 2010, I guess, when they sent Kovalchuk.
2013, Kovalchuk leaving for Russia.
Well,
set this team back by so many years. I mean, sure, Parise leaving sucked.
Yeah, but
sure, there were already pieces that were getting bitten off, like Parise and Clarkson leaving in free agency.
David Clarkson, yep.
Although David Clarkson was an albatross for Toronto, and he got hurt and couldn't produce, but hey, he was going the Devils.
Yeah.
Salvador retiring.
Bryce Salvador.
All those guys getting out of their prime, and they didn't really have much direction until
Right. Then there's that one season everyone was super old. Like, when everyone's like over.
2014, 15.
Yeah.
Martin Havlat.
Yeah.
Scott Gomez in 2015.
Yeah, it's like everybody was over 35 on that team. It's like, what are you doing?
And they sucked.
Yeah.
Everybody was in that was the lowest of lows. I don't think we will ever be as low as 2014, 15.
Oh, God, let's hope not.
I don't think we'll ever be there again.
Let's hope not.
In this regime, I don't think we're ever going to be there.
Okay.
Because now the Devils are bad, but they're fun bad.
Yeah, they're young bad, too. So.
Yeah, they're fun bad and they're young bad.
Young bad, yeah.
It's growing pains.
Right.
And the good thing in hockey is that you have a lot of time to develop.
Right.
Like, you can play for 5 years and still only be like 25 or
Right.
24.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Again, Dawson Mercer came up. He's 19. Jack Hughes, he's going into his third year in league. He's 20.
Yep.
Ty Smith, he's 21. Like, Nico Hischier, he's been playing, what, in his 5th season already? Look at his age.
Yep. Born
1999. He's
so-
22.
Yep.
22 years old.
Gotta love
These
it.
guys are still ridiculously young. Jesper Bratt, 23.
Yep.
Yanni Kuokkanen, 23.
Yeah, they went with youth, and
I went with youth, and I like the youth movement.
yep,
Keep the youth coming.
I think it's gonna pay off.
Alex Holt sent down to the AHL, raised some eyebrows, and I'm just here to say, like, dude, I don't mind it. Just don't rush his development.
No,
Just don't
no need
rush
to.
it. Don't rush it. Like, he's not going to play the fourth line grinder role like that well.
Right.
Like, he's not a fourth line grinder. He doesn't work on the fourth line.
Right.
Jimmy Vesey works on the fourth line, not Alex Holtz. Holtz is going to be getting like 20 minutes a night and ample power play time in Utica. So that, even though Holtz had a good preseason, showed off that great shot, but I look back to Ty Smith and how much of a stick up my ass I had about that. And I'm thinking, oh my God, why is he still going back to the WHL? Why is he going back to the juniors? It took time to develop his game, and I think it's going to take some time for Holtz to develop his game, and giving him ample ice time should help that.
Right.
I mean, the Devils in the AHL, are they going to make the playoffs? Absolutely not. The Devils minor league said, for a team that has such a great prospect pool as the Devils, they're littered across every league except the AHL.
Yeah.
Like, the Devils have an armada of guys in Europe who are playing great. They got guys in the CHL who just jump immediately from the CHL to the NHL.
Right.
Like, Holtz is one of the few guys that actually have a little buffer zone between, like, to have some time in the AHL. Like, McLeod had some time in the AHL, but again, McLeod isn't anything super special. He fills his role super well.
Yeah.
Like, Mike McLeod, the fourth line center, is awesome. But Mike McLeod, the hockey player, isn't that awesome. So,
Yeah. Well, game 1 of 82 starts on Friday, so I'll
Friday,
be
we will
watching.
be coming back next week to talk some hockey. You know, we're gonna be deep into it. You know, the Devils will just have finished their second game against the Seattle Kraken the night before. So
hoping for good
we
results.
are so if the Devils start 2-0, be prepared for us to come in high-fiving and
Sure, but
talking about-
cautiously.
No. If they start 2-0,
Really?
we're not
2-0? That's it?
If they start 2-0,
you start printing off the
we're
playoff
not,
tickets?
No. We should be cautious, but
Okay.
we're not going to act cautious
Sure,
if they
sure.
start 2-0.
Right, as a
Remember how
Blackhawks-
we acted last year when they started?
Of course.
When they started like 6-3. Although, to be fair, that team might have made the playoffs if it wasn't for COVID. They got wrecked
Sure,
by COVID.
they did.
They looked great until COVID. So, hey, I'll keep myself reserved on that.
Good point.
Like, I can't get a gauge on how close this team is. I'll just know when I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm going to think this team is still rebuilding until they eventually end up winning games, and this year could very well be that year.
Yeah. So we score a few goals and prevent more than they score.
Yeah.
They should be fine.
No actual goalie tandem, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, Jonathan Bernier hasn't retired on us like 2 days before the season like Corey Crawford did last year.
God.
I remember that, and I'm like, what?
Why all that? Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, why all that hype?
Dude, just to retire. I can't blame Crawford, though, because he was, like, bad.
Yeah.
The vertigo was bad. And
Right. All right, yeah. Well, he knew he was done, so...
Yeah.
Are you watching any postseason baseball?
I kind of have to.
Fortunately, Yankees got knocked out by the Red Sox.
God, please tell me what I did to deserve this. What did I do to deserve
But
this?
the ALCS is set.
Boston and Houston.
Why? Possibly two of your most hated teams right now.
Why? Why did we get Boston and Houston? What did I do
I don't
to
know.
deserve this?
I did not want this. It pains me to see Boston definitely upset the Rays.
Yeah.
But I guess Boston's just getting hot at the right time.
God.
ALDS 3 games
This year,
to 1.
Boston was supposed to be an afterthought, and now they're in the ALCS.
They're in the ALCS.
Joe Buck's gonna be calling their games.
And yes, insult to injury, salt on the wounds. Yes, Joe Buck's gonna be calling the games.
I don't mind. Joe Buck, the baseball commentator, is really good.
Yeah.
I love Joe Buck, the baseball commentator.
Okay.
But Joe Buck, the football commentator, sucks. But in the last 10 years, Joe Buck has become like a Hall of Fame baseball commentator.
Yeah.
So, in the National League, the Braves shocked the Brewers, dude. They win that series handily.
Yeah, they did.
And great pitching, dude. The Brewers couldn't hit water if they fell out a boat. The Braves just happened to play great, dude. Jock Peterson coming off the bench and hitting bombs.
Yeah,
all that. But
they were down last night.
Like, what I am super excited for is Game 5 of Giants-Dodgers. Oh, my God. Dude, this series, I've never experienced the Giants-Dodgers rivalry. And this series has been all of it. I have friends who are Dodgers fans.
Yep. I have friends who are Giants fans.
I don't have friends who are Giants fans, but I have a big friend. I have big friends of mine who are Dodger fans. They're having a heart attack watching the series. They're getting super hyped.
Yeah.
Game 5 is tomorrow night.
Both these teams had over 100 wins. They're juggernauts.
And I believe let's look at the pitcher.
That's
lineup for
what
that.
I'm wondering. Who are they throwing out there tomorrow?
Let's look at who's being thrown out there. I want to see who's being thrown out there.
Because I would like.
Is Julio Urias against Logan Webb? So
okay, it's gonna be a good game then.
Logan Webb has been unhittable for months.
Yes, that's exactly who they want out there. And Jose Urias, not a bad pitcher either.
Julio Urias. The guy threw. He won 20 games. I guess if that means anything.
That means a lot. 20 and 3. 2.96 ERA. Come on, you can't ask for more than that.
Great
you really
pitching.
Can.
Great pitching.
You really can. And Logan Webb, 11 and 3, 3.03 ERA.
He's just been
158 strikeouts, whip of 1.11. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, this should be a notable game.
This is gonna be fun.
This should be a dogfight.
It's going to be something
This
nuts.
is what postseason baseball is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I gotta hate the Red Sox, man.
Dude, I think
hate the Red Sox.
They always win a championship. They blow it up and make you think, okay, they're going to go away for a bit.
Yep, and they don't.
And then they rebuild and become a contender within 2 years.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a formula that works. After they win a World Series, they become terrible for a few years, and then they come back. Dude, it's goddamn Alex Cora, dude. That's that asshole.
He got his second chance, and he's making the best of it, I guess.
No, if the Red Sox can hire Alex Cora, the Yankees should be able to hire Carlos Beltran. No, I'm over the whole.
Do you want that?
Yes, anybody but Boone.
You want Beltran?
I don't know. Teach them how to cheat.
Sure.
Teach the Yankees how to cheat.
Okay, fair enough with that.
Teach them how to cheat. Everybody else is cheating. Teach the Yankees how to cheat.
It's like, here, no. Here's, you're doing it wrong. Here's how you steal signs. Oh, okay.
Like, use Apple Watches instead of garbage cans.
They did that. They got the Red Sox did that. They got caught.
They didn't get punished.
They didn't get punished, though. They got caught. They definitely got caught.
Hey,
though.
nobody got punished for cheating. I don't care. I just want the Yankees to win.
Right.
I want Aaron Judge to win a ring, okay?
Right. I mean,
Because most people are over the Astros cheating scandal now.
well,
Most people are over it. Nobody cares anymore.
they shouldn't be, but COVID happened and no one cared anymore last year.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, people got their frustrations out this year.
sure.
I'm
I
at
mean,
series at Yankee
I
Stadium.
wanna
I
see
said
the-
that would be an R-rated series, and it was an R-rated series.
Yeah.
Tens of thousands of people chanting expletives at Jose Altuve.
Yes.
So.
As they should. I mean, I'm hoping the Astros can take down the Red Sox. They're
I just
definitely
don't want
talented
the Red
enough.
Sox. I just don't want
They
the
got
Red Sox to
offense.
win.
They got pitching.
I want Carlos Correa to be in pinstripes next year.
Well,
I
there's
just
that.
want Correa to be in pinstripes.
There's that sitting planted firmly between second and third base. Yes, I know you want that. Good luck.
I want Correa to
Good luck.
be a Yankee. I don't care. He is exactly what this team needs. I don't care anymore. Does he care about the fans? Well, give him enough money to not care.
Good luck. I don't know. Does the world want a Giants Red Sox World Series? I don't know, man.
Oh, jeez.
Dodgers Astros rematch would be great, but yeah, well, we will see. And and I mean, the Braves are beat up there, and they keep going.
They keep winning, man.
Nice.
Dude, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman. That's all you gotta
Literally
say.
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
That's it. Freddie
Big
Freeman.
home run last night.
Freddie Freeman
in
and
the eighth
Austin
inning.
Riley.
Yep.
Freddie Freeman and Austin Riley and Jock Peterson.
Yep.
And pitching. Really good pitching.
Yep.
Hey, that any series that they're in gets to a game 7, my money's on Charlie Morton.
Yep.
Give me Charlie Morton
Right.
in a game 7.
Give him the ball.
The guy's Mr. Game 7. The guy's untouchable in game 7s.
Give him the ball.
Yeah. Give him the ball.
Give him the ball. Do you have any comments on the John Gruden situation?
Jesus.
Do you have any commentary on that? Gruden, Vegas Raiders. Emails that were not of a good nature.
Emails. Yeah. Bad emails.
Gone. Doesn't seem like the nicest of guys. Either that, or do you have any comment on the Urban Meyer situation?
Urban
Who,
Meyer.
got caught canoodling at his own bar in Columbus, Ohio. But
with some young.
Sure, but more than that, he didn't fly home with the team, and he's 0-5.
Urban
And
Meyer.
there's speculation that he's throwing this on purpose
to get a job
with
at
USC.
like, get the USC job.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a college coach.
He
I
is.
thought that when they hired him. I'm like, listen, this guy is not going to work in the NFL.
Right, and you were right.
There are
Most people-
certain
everyone
guys
was right.
who are cut for college.
Sure.
Like certain coaches who are cut for college, and there are
Yep.
certain coaches who are cut for the NFL.
Yep.
So
Simple as that.
I'm just not gonna give too much energy to
Okay.
Urban Meyer. Like I'm not gonna this is what I expected. Did I expect the antics? No, but I expect him to be a terrible coach.
Right. Well, I mean, not only a bad coach,
get
but
Trevor Lawrence away from him. For one,
not only a bad coach, but man, fly home with your team, especially after a loss.
Just fly
let's go
home,
fly home with
man.
his team. Don't.
I mean,
stay.
I guarantee he's lost all respect in the locker
Yeah,
room.
you want party? Wait, do it after the season.
When you win something.
There's no way he's lasting past the year, right?
Oh, no way. Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. I saw a question probably on Sports Center, NFL. If you were to name an MVP if the season ended right now,
Maybe it was even under right now.
yeah, a lot of good players out there. Probably a QB,
Probably a quarterback. Yeah.
Right.
What the hell am I kidding? As of right now, I mean, Lamar Jackson, he's up there.
dude. Came back from 19-point deficit
Came back to he's built different.
Yeah. Big fourth quarter comeback. Well, geez, what a game, man. That's all I can say. But that was Monday night, wasn't it?
Yeah, Monday night.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta love it. And you actually brought this up earlier. How's your fantasy team doing?
3-2.
3-2. Okay, not bad.
3-2. So how'd you fare?
If you didn't hear earlier, I inherited a team about a month ago. I did not. It was not my team in week one, in which my team lost. But since I've taken it over, I'm 4-0, and I'm tied for first with a 4-1 record.
Nice.
Last week, and I think most people are on the ESPN app, so you know what a feat this is. I almost scored 200 points, which is which is a lot.
Wait.
And
Who'd you have?
Hang on, let me pull up my team here. Jesus, come on, what's taking so long? I mean, thankfully, I had Mark Andrews at tight end.
Mark Andrews, yeah.
Yeah, and let me look at yeah. I had Mark Andrews and Marquise Brown, so I did quite well. And Aaron Rodgers is my QB, so yeah, not bad. So I'm making a move here. I just picked up the Cowboys defense. I had New England, and I wasn't really happy with that. So, yeah, it's gonna be should be a good week. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. So needless to say, with 195 points, I won last week, 4-1, tied for first with another team. Wish me luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck
wish me
to
luck.
you, man.
So I want to say I'm a good GM, but I got some whoever drafted for me drafted some very good players. I wish I would have been around for that first week though. Possibly won that, be 5-0, but we'll see. I'm just hoping to reach the playoffs this year. So wish me luck.
All right, I have recently made a change on my fantasy team. I have just picked up Gio Bernard.
Okay.
He's a receiving back, and I like receiving backs.
Okay.
So.
Godspeed, Saquon.
Godspeed.
Cameron needs you back in his lineup. So.
When you back, because I'm also a Giants fan.
Yeah, well, that too. But yeah, this is fun, man. I'm gonna play every year. No one ever asks me. I don't have.
Right, Marvin Jones, you are getting the hell out of my lineup for Odell Beckham.
Okay.
Marvin Jones needs to get out of here.
See you later, Marvin Jones. Yeah.
Dude, I need Odell Beckham to do something here.
Throw him in there and hopefully, run, catch, score touchdowns. Easy as that.
He's been better than Marvin Jones. Oh, but Marvin Jones is playing the Dolphins.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm making the switch.
You're switching it back?
I'm switching it back to Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones.
It's Wednesday. You got time.
Marvin Jones is my flex.
It's Wednesday. You got time.
I need Gronk to become healthy so I don't have to deal with Jonnu Smith. Wait, I can make a trade with one of my stupid people in fantasy.
Yeah.
I can make a trade with
pick up a good tight end, man.
Stupid person.
Anything in the mail? Any mailbag?
No.
Okay. All right. Again, you can always at Cam Woolley Show on Twitter.
At Cam Woolley Show on Twitter. CamWoolleyShow.com.
Oh, wow, TikTok. Follow TikTok.
Cam Woolley Show on TikTok.
You've been posting a lot on TikTok. It's great.
Hey, last week I got over 1,000 views on a video.
It's awesome.
So
it's awesome. Let's keep it up.
1,000 views, 10 likes. God. So I am super happy about that.
Awesome.
Best way to grow the show is to
subscribe and watch
the
TikTok. Like, comment. Yes.
If you the video I posted got 10 likes.
It's great.
But it got 1,200 views.
That's awesome.
So again, you just need even if it gets like 20 likes.
Yep.
It could shoot off and it could do so much.
Love it.
Like not only for Mig and I, not only for the show, But like my career, it would be a great thing for you to do. Follow me on TikTok at Cam Woolley Show. It's just a great way to consume the content. It's clips.
It is. Doesn't take a lot of your time. 3 minutes at most.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's gold. It is gold, ladies and gentlemen. GOLD. Gold.
Gold.
Awesome.
All right. Looking for some last second news. If anything happened.
In the time we've been talking.
All right. Twitter. What do you have for me?
Yeah, anything good? Yeah, the usual.
Oh my god.
The usual. Tony La Russa are whining about losing the Astros. Tom Brady and Antonio Brown has become like a brother to me. Gio Urshela open to playing shortstop or third base in 2022. Not unless he won't have to unless if they pick up Correa. So
I think Urshela is the odd man out. I don't think Urshela is going to be playing here.
Yeah. Phillies hire Kevin Long as new hitting coach. Okay, that could. Yeah. And yeah. And let me know if you see anything. Where is the yeah. Anyways.
All right. They're gonna be looking at.
And so saw an old name pop up last Thursday night game. Geno Smith, where the hell has he been? He had a film for Russell Wilson last week. Do you remember Geno Smith, the savior of? You remember Geno Smith, right?
I remember Geno Smith.
I thought it was funny to see his name come up, dude.
Smith.
The savior.
It's not even because of Geno Smith. It was because of the fact that he was that
savior of the New York Jets.
Benched him for Eli Manning. That's what pissed me off about
2017.
That's what pissed me off about Geno Smith. I didn't hate Geno Smith. I didn't mind Geno Smith.
Right.
It was just the fact that he was benched for Eli Manning. That's why I didn't like Geno Smith.
Right.
Circumstantial.
Sure.
Why I don't like Geno Smith.
Right.
But that is why I don't like
okay, I thought
Geno Smith.
I thought I'd just bring up a blast from the past. I thought you'd appreciate that. I saw him in the
Smith.
I saw him. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, because Russell Wilson's hurt, and he's hurt for quite a bit.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Well, good luck, Geno.
Yep.
Take the ball and run with it, take the ball and throw with it, I guess. So
and run with it. That can work.
And run with it. Yeah. So all right.
Yeah. No last second news either. Although I'm sure something's gonna drop between the time
it always does.
The time we finish and
it always
by
does.
the time this gets uploaded, because of course it always happens. But anyways, from Ming Chen, January's podcast. Of course, people are messaging me on Snapchat. And I'm Cameron Woolley. Stay classy, New Jersey.